Since my last video I did about the scrap pile, how big it was, I had a big old fence built. It's 8 foot tall, 32 foot long, just to hide my scrap. And I still got junk out here. Look, I got that truck there. That truck's a hell of a truck, man. It's just a truck I use to haul stuff, and I'm actually thinking about selling it because I really don't need it now that I have the trailer. It's got sheet metal in the back. I've already taken 5 full loads of sheet metal off in it, but like I said, this truck is nothing more than a work truck, and let me tell you, it does a hell of a job. Let's go in here and see what we got going on. See, I had a pad poured. I bought a carport so I could keep my Mustang in it. You know, I don't have a garage or anything like that, so I had to have some place to park the car. For those of you that saw on Google Plus where I posted the picture of the vet, I decided to keep the Mustang because it's just I don't know, this car's got more character than that 86 vet did. But the 86 vet only had 39,000 miles on it. But like I said, I decided I'd just keep the Mustang and you know, do some work to it and make it a badass ride. And then of course I had to organize my scrap pile. It doesn't look like it's organized, but it was a lot of work. There you go. You know, it got those units over there. Of course, there's that 30-year-old train that I pulled out not too long ago. The furnace to it. I'm actually, instead of using the recovery machine, I just turned that drum upside down and put it into that 50-pound cylinder, and that works good. There's some of the coils I cut up. I got the ends off some of those, and those still need the ends cut off of those. And I got more units over here. So, if you remember from that why I stopped, or why I haven't been doing YouTube videos I did a couple months ago, this whole place here was full. I've taken about 5 truckloads of scrap off. Just the sheet metal part. Hadn't taken any of the copper stuff off, but I'm trying to get this place cleaned up, but it stays so busy it's hard to do it. You know, it's starting to slow down now since the weather's kind of gotten a little cooler. Not much. I mean, as you can see, it's wet out here because it was pouring earlier. In the back of my trailer back there, I've got a 2.5 ton heat pump and air handler. I should have replaced yesterday, but yesterday was pouring. And today's Sunday, and I was going to go do that job today, but on the way, it started pouring down rain again. And you know, I'm not gonna go try to cut a unit loose and set a new unit when it's pouring down rain. So that one I'll have to wait till Saturday to get it done. They work all week, of course, like most of us. So I just hadn't had time to cut up this stuff. I mean, it's gonna take me several days to get all this stuff cut up. But what my plan is over on this side here, as you see, parked the car on this side of the carport, but I have a 10-foot gate right there, and I have a walk-through gate. So I planned that out intentionally so another car wasn't going to be parked on this side, so I can put a workbench right here and do all my scrapping when it's raining like this. So that'll be the next thing that gets put in here, is a workbench, and so that way I can keep things like my grinder, you know, my grinder, I can keep stuff like that out here, or just get another one and keep that one on the truck, you know, get another Sawzall and have a little cabinet out here just for scrapping tools, so I don't have to keep taking the stuff off on and off my truck. I just have a cabinet here with all the tools I need for scrapping. Then build my workbench here, and then be able to cut copper coils or the coils up and stuff, and I mean, that's all that was right there. That little bench there. That's just junk I found, and just made a temporary bench there. But that's about 4 years old. So, you know, like I said, at the time I did it, I was just temporary, and it's held up all this time. So, but I'll tear it down when I get my workbench built over here. But that's it. As far as units go, you know, I've got about 10 trains out here. I think the most units I have is carrier and ICP. I don't know how many. I know I have like 10 trains out here. That one there I just pulled out a couple weeks ago, and it still works, but it's got stop leak in it. So I pulled it out because it had a freon leak in the coil. So you know, he wanted to upgrade, so I did a video on it. I just hadn't loaded it up yet. It's been too busy. It's hard to get these videos loaded up. You know, you get home late. I'm just not motivated enough to actually load the video up, to edit it, and because it takes a lot of work to edit these videos. You might not think it does take a lot of work, but it really truly does. So yeah, that one's got stop leak in it. Just about all these units out here I have is due to freon leaks. You know, I can almost go back to every one of them and tell you what was wrong with it. Some of them I can't even remember doing them, but I know I did them because they're back here. I don't have a guy coming back to me and say, "Hey, take my scrap from me." I wish I did. I'd love that. Yeah, sure, bring your stuff on by. I'll take it. But that's just not the case. Oh man. But yeah, I gotta work. A lot of work. I got a lot of work here. So there you go.